Somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. What's up, gang? Hey. Lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it my block. New Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Set. Level. One day.
Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Breeze now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's get it. Let's go. 12.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Michael Brockers able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. They run with Geis, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Breeze. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Here we go. Get set.
Breeze now on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
21.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Breeze now to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. DJ Moore from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Breeze now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Run left, run left.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going underneath for Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion and what you're counting on.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Breeze. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Again, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Over. Get set.
Now Breeze on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
In and out. Come on, tempo.
Play action. Now Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Hey, tempo.
On first down, this is Geis. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't take forever, okay? Tempo.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And again, the run. Defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I got it. Yeah, baby.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Check. 4 down. 750. 750. You gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing is Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Wilson sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play action. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
3 down. Tempo.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Breeze to throw on second down. And Breeze lost the football. The big fella. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Wilson on second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Breeze now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taco Charlton able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Breeze now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go again to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Breeze going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll give it to Brown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 3rd down, that's Brown. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know you can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fielded just inside the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They go play action with Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Let's go, let's go.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Wilson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wilson staying out of, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Tempo.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A give to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. Still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Be ready for one word. Be ready for one word.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Bree's going to throw here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback.
In trouble on the ball, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Easy. 21. Ready. I'm waiting. Hey, two. Ready for shot.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Now Breeze lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Looking like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo. don't be talking sideways. He said I'm